Hi everyone, this is Tess with Muse Yoga and Fitness. I'm here today to guide you through a 30-minute full body workout using just 2 dumbbells. We're going to go ahead, grab those dumbbells now. If you want, you can also grab a mat for the ground, but it's not necessary. We're going to go ahead and get started. Make your way onto your mat or the ground. Find tabletop, starting with our warm-up here. Inhale, cow pose. And exhale, cat pose. Inhale for cow. And exhale for cat. We're going to take 8 full rounds here. Take this on your own tempo. Stay with your breath. And you can add in any extra movement here that might feel good. You can take hip circles. You can wiggle from side to side. Maybe you'd like to roll out your neck. Just taking 2 more rounds here. And last round. All right, make your way back to standing. Moving into a little upper body, find some shoulder circles. We're going to take about 5 here, nice and small to the back. 4, 5, and then nice and big to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then nice and small to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and nice and big to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Moving into some good mornings here. I'm going to turn and face the side. You don't have to. Take your hands behind your head, feet about hips width distance apart. Hinge at your hips. Find a flat back sensation. Keep a Barbie doll spine the whole time. Feel free to keep a soft bend in your knees. And then once you can't hinge anymore, you can come back up. We're going to take about 8 of these here as well. Take this time to start to engage through your core. Know that you don't have to brace your core here, but we do want to hold nice and strong. So try and knit your rib cage closed. Try and draw your tailbone down. 3 more. Last 2. And last 1. All right, moving into some body weight squats. We've got 8 of these as well. Feet parallel, feet about hips width distance apart. Track your knees over your toes. Keep your long neutral spine. And again, you don't have to brace your core, but we want to stay nice and strong. Halfway there. Here's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Last bit of our warm-up here, moving into reverse lunges. We've got 8 on each leg. Step back for 1 and 1. Find a 90-degree bend with each knee. 2, 2. Take your back knee to just a hover off of the ground. 3, 3. Long neutral spine. 4, 4, 5, 5. Almost there. 6, 6, 7, 7, and last one's 8 and 8. Lovely. We are warm. We are ready to go. Okay, moving into our first circuit. We have 3 rounds of 3 exercises each. 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. We're going to walk through each exercise one at a time. That way it's super easy to follow. I'm going to cue you through everything. First exercise that we have is going to be a bicep curl into a frontal raise. Alternating between those 2. I'm going to go ahead and get our timer started. Okay, moving into our first circuit. We have 3 rounds of 3 exercises each. 40 seconds on, 20 seconds of rest. I'm going to walk you through each exercise one at a time. That way it's super easy to follow. First thing we've got is a bicep curl and then into a frontal raise. Keep your dumbbells right here. I'm just going to go ahead and start our timer. Going in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. We have bicep curl and frontal raise. Bicep curl and frontal raise. Palms face in and then palms face down to the ground. Palms face into your shoulders, and then palms face down to the ground. Alternating here between these two. Exhale each time you lift the weights up. Inhale as you bring the weights back down. You're already more than halfway. Keep breathing. Stay with me for 3, 2, and 1. You can take your weights down for a moment. Moving into Romanian deadlifts. Feet about hips to shoulder width distance apart. Feet parallel. Keep a soft bend in your knees, a long neutral spine. Hinge at your hips. Once you can't hinge anymore, you can come back up, and that is your Romanian deadlift. Starting in 3, 2, and 1. Hinge forward, flat back sensation, long neutral spine, and then make your way back up. Palms face your thighs the whole time. Palms trace down your legs the whole time. Already halfway there. Keep focusing on your alignment through your trunk. Try not to arch your back too much here. We don't want to hurt our low backs. So hold strong through your core. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can go ahead and put your weights down. The next exercise we have is a forearm plank, moving into a forearm side plank. To make this easier, hands are going to go like this, pointing in opposite directions. Shoulders will still stack right on top of your elbows. And then keep your arms parallel with each other. Starting in 3, 2, and 1. Inhale to open. And exhale, come back through center. Inhale, other side, you open. And exhale, come back through center. And you'll keep alternating here. Inhale to open. And exhale through center. Inhale to open. And exhale through center. Keep one long line all the way from your tailbone and through to the crown of your head. Keep pressing your hips down towards the ground. The tendency here is to lift your hips towards downward facing dog. We want to avoid that sensation. Just 3, 2, and 1. That is round 1 done. We are all the way back to the top with our bicep curls and our frontal raises. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bicep curl and frontal raise. 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 Palms face in. Good. Palms face down. Yes. Keep breathing. You're already more than halfway. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you bring them down. Less than 10 seconds. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, moving back into our Romanian deadlifts. You can take the weights down for a second, take a break here, shake out your arms. Okay. Find your stance, find your footing. Go ahead, pick back up your dumbbells, starting in 3, 2, and 1. Hinge forward, flat back sensation. Feet parallel, knees tracking over your toes. Hinge at the hips, long neutral spine. Once you can't hinge anymore, you don't need to force your range of motion. You can come right back up. Palms trace down your legs the whole time. You're already halfway there. Don't forget to breathe. Less than 10 seconds. You got this. Just 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your weights down. You have your forearm planks, alternating forearm side planks. Find your alignment here. Shoulders right on top of your elbows. Arms parallel with each other. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale to open. Exhale, come back through center. Inhale to open. Exhale, come back through center. Take strong full breaths here. Keep your long neutral spine. Press your hips towards the ground. Try not to tent into your downward facing dog hips. You can always take this modification down on your knees. You don't have to be up in your forearm plank the whole time or for all 3 rounds. You can change it up between each round. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, bring your knees down to the mat. That is the end of round 2. We are moving into our last round, round 3. Go ahead, grab your weights, bicep curls, frontal raise, starting in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Bicep curl and frontal raise. Bicep curl and frontal raise. Palms face into your shoulders. Palms face down. Exhale. Exhale. You're already halfway there. This is your last round of these. So fight to finish these out with really good alignment and really good control. As we start to get tired, we start to lose our form a little bit. Really stay in control of your form. Just there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a break, put your weights down if you need to, stretch it out. You have remaining deadlifts. One more round, find your stance. Go ahead, pick up your dumbbells. You've got 3, 2, and 1. Hinge forward, flat back sensation. Once you can't hinge anymore, come back up. Palms face your thighs. Palms trace down your legs. Hold through your core. Try not to round through your spine. And try not to arch either. We want to really find that true neutral through the pelvis. Already halfway there. Keep breathing. Less than 10 seconds here. And then you are done with these. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your dumbbells down. Last round of your forearm planks into your forearm side planks. Arms like this. After this last bit of work, we get a water break. We get to reset for a second. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Side plank. And back down through center. Side plank. And back down through center. Inhale as you open. Exhale to come back through center. Inhale as you open. Exhale, come back through center. Already halfway there. Stay with me here. Keep breathing. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your knees down. Take a minute. Shake it out. Get a sip of water. All right. Okay. For our next circuit, we have the same structure. 3 rounds of 3 exercises, 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. We're going to walk through each exercise one at a time. First one, all you need is 1 weight. You can grab 2, but it's a little more comfortable to hold 1, and I prefer to hold it like this. You can also choose to hold it like this. If you need to, you can always do body weight as well. Feet parallel, feet about hips width distance, moving into a squat, and then you have your curtsy squat. So you're going to crisscross your legs a lot. You're going to keep this supporting leg glued down where it is, toes facing forward, back heel nice and high, bend both knees, long and neutral spine, come back through center. And then same thing on the other side, and back through center. All right. Hold your weights. Timer's coming. In 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. You have squat and curtsy squat. Squat and curtsy squat. Keep alternating here. Left leg back, and then your right leg back, or vice versa. You're already halfway there. Keep your long neutral spine. Keep your toes tracking forward. Keep your knees tracking over your toes. And don't forget to breathe. Exhale. For 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. You can go ahead, grab your other weight. We're moving into a bent over standing row. So just like in our deadlifts, you're finding a flat back hinge at the hips. Weights hang straight down towards the ground. And then you're going to lift, elbows point towards the ceiling, hands come towards your hips, and then they come back down. Starting in 3, 2, and 1. We take it up and down, up and down. You can also choose to alternate and go one arm at a time. You can choose to do both arms at the same time. Elbows point straight towards the sky. Keep your long flat back. It's really important to keep holding through the core here. We don't want this to hurt our low backs, so that means we need to have our muscles engaged. You're already less than 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, gently bring your weights down to the mat. Last one, we have a dumbbell floor press. So this is just like a chest press, except we are reclined. You're going to take your weights out to about a 90-degree bend in each arm. Arms are at shoulder height or slightly below. Try not to go any higher. And then you're going to press your weights up to the ceiling and back down. Starting in 3, 2, and 1. We take it up and down nice and gently so that way you don't smack your elbows on the ground. I'm going to have to peek at my timer like that. So if you see me doing that, that's why. You can leave your head nice and still. Weights come straight up towards the sky and back down. When I lift my weights up, I want them to track right over my shoulders. So I am bringing them in towards each other just a little bit. Softly control the lower. Elbows to about shoulder height. 90-degree bend in the arms. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That is round 1. Gently make your way back up. And then we are moving into our squat and curtsy squat again here. 1 weight, 2 weight, no weight, whatever you need. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. We squat and we curtsy. We squat and we curtsy. Keep a long neutral spine. Draw your tailbone under just enough to find your neutral pelvis. Again, we really just want to protect our low back here. Make sure that this workout feels good and doesn't cause any pain. We're already more than halfway there. Stay with me here. Keep breathing for less than 10 seconds. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can go ahead, grab your other weight. We have our bent over standing rows. If you need to modify, you can always take this in tabletop instead and alternate one arm at a time just to relieve a little bit of pressure off of your spine. Starting in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Take it up and down, up and down. Elbows to the ceiling, hands tracking back towards your hips. Long neutral spine. Try not to let your head hang. Try not to look out too far either. We want to try and keep our head in line with the rest of our spine. Don't forget to breathe. Hold strong through your core, even as you're starting to get tired. Less than 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We have gently, safely make your way down to your mat. Dumbbell floor press. I'm going to go ahead and help myself out here. Press my weights up. 90-degree bend in the arms. Elbows about shoulder height or a little lower. Arms are in a box and then they press over your shoulders. 3, 2, and 1. Track your palms right above your shoulders. Weights come just a little bit closer together and then gently lower back down. We don't want to smack our upper arms on the ground. That'll hurt. We want to avoid that here. Keep your long neutral spine. Low back does not have to be perfectly flat on the ground here, but we also don't want to be really arched either. So find your sweet spot. Already more than halfway. Stay with me here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Go ahead, gently take your weights down. We have one more round. We are moving into our squat and our curtsy squat. So again, pick how many weights you need. Hold your weight however you like, maybe here, maybe here. Starting in 3, 2, and 1. Squat and curtsy. Squat and curtsy. Knees tracking over your toes. Toes parallel. Long neutral spine. And remembering to just breathe. This is our last round. So if you're starting to get a little bit tired, that's normal. This is where we grow. There's beauty in the challenge. So stick with me here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, moving into our bent over standing row. We have both weights in both hands. You can also modify down on your knees like I demoed last time. Starting in 3, 2, and 1. Flat back, hinge at the hips. Elbows come up, hands towards the thighs, come back down. Keep your long flat back sensation. You can keep a soft bend in your knees. Sometimes I accidentally hit my legs there, trying to avoid that here. We don't want to place any tension on our legs. You're already halfway there. Stay with me. Keep your head nice and neutral, in line with your spine. Don't forget to breathe. Elbows straight up to the sky. Keep fighting for it. 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, gently make your way down to the ground. You can use your legs to help you kind of bump your weights back. Arms in your 90-degree bend, elbows at shoulder height or just a little lower, never higher. Palms straight up towards the sky, or rather arms straight up towards the sky. 3, 2, and 1. Press up and back down. Up and back down. Alternating here between these two placements, finding control in the middle as we're finding the movement. Tendency here as we get tired is to start to lose our control, let the weights just really smack the ground like I just kind of demoed. We want to avoid that. Really keep the control. Really be mindful to protect your joints. 3, 2, and 1. You are done. That is our work. We are ready to move into our cool down. You can move your dumbbells aside. I'm going to go ahead, stand right on up here. We have, inhale, sweep your hands up overhead. Exhale, hands behind your head. Gently peel your gaze open up towards the ceiling or the sky, wherever you are. And then slowly hinge at your hips. Make your way all the way to the ground. And you can start to round your spine here. This opposition will feel nice after all of this work we did in this flat back neutral territory. Feel free to pedal out your feet a little bit. You can shake your head. And then when you're ready, go ahead, step your left foot all the way back. We're in a low lunge. Find a twist. Same arm reaches up as the leg that's forward. So I have my right leg forward. I'm going to use my right arm to take my twist here. Know that you don't have to crank this twist and let your arm pass the range of motion in your shoulder. You can stay in one nice long line. And when you're ready, drop your back knee down to the ground. Quad stretch. Feel free to grab your toes here. If this doesn't work for you and you can't reach your toes, no worries. One more round of breath here. All right. right. Bring both hands back down to the mat. Start to stretch your hips back, lengthen out your front leg a lot, and then really flex this foot a lot. You can just start to kind of point and flex this front foot, maybe bend and stretch this knee. Stretch out through the back line of the right leg. Take about one more. And make your way back through center. You can hang forward one more time, maybe reach for opposite elbows. Really feel opposition through your shoulders. All right, hands back down. Step your right foot back this time. Back in our low lunge. To start, back leg nice and long. You can always modify down to your knee whenever you're ready. Take your twist. Same arm as the leg that's forward will reach up to the sky. So I have my left leg forward. I'm going to lift my left arm up. And again, I don't need to crank this twist. I can stay within my natural range of motion. Gently drop your back knee down to the mat. And quad stretch, reach for your back toes. If you can't reach, no worries. You can just hang out right here. Keep breathing. Take this moment. Congratulate yourself. Thank yourself for making it through a workout today, for moving your body, taking care of yourself. That is always the hardest part, so I am glad you showed up today. I'm glad you're here. Stretch your left leg long. Point and flex your foot. Bend and stretch this knee. Any movement that feels good, anything you might need. And take about one more of these. And then we're going to go ahead and move into just a closing round of cat and cow. As you inhale, cow pose, belly down, gaze up. And exhale, cat pose, round your spine, gaze between your toes. And you can again add anything that feels good, maybe some hip circles, maybe any wiggles from side to side, anything you like. And with that, we are good to go. That is our workout. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope to see you on your mat in class soon or back virtually. Have a lovely rest of your day wherever you are. Thank you.